Eric, as you can see, I only have half of my face covered with clown makeup. Now, I think it's only fair that you give us 3 minutes and 15 seconds of staring at the camera. Come on, humor me. It was considerably harder to do this than it would have been to cover my entire face. I guess I'll begin by answering my own question from last week, and it was, what are 5 things that I would like to do before I die? Publish a novel. It doesn't matter if it's fiction or non-fiction. I already have a lot of great stories I would like to turn into my own autobiography, but I also like to think that I could come up with a new, epic novel, fiction. So we'll see. Perform on Broadway. I'm being a little more ambitious than Amy was, but here's my rationale for this. I feel like someday I'm going to be famous. I don't know, maybe it's going to be because of writing my novels or some other obscure reason. Maybe I'll marry like a prince. I don't know. But when I am famous, I have a feeling that they're going to give me an honorary role on Broadway. Kind of like Rosie O'Donnell as Rizzo in Grease, only me in the revival of Rent as Mark, even though I'll be like 35 and way too old for the character. Have a kid. I can't escape the fact that I want a kid someday. Probably a bad idea, but I hope that one day it won't seem like such a bad idea, meaning that I will have matured, I hope, someday. Maybe not. Master a 3rd language. I'm not satisfied with being bilingual. I don't want to rest until I'm trilingual. I'm thinking French or German. I'm not going to go ahead and tell you number 5. I'm going to hint at it with a song. When you meet that someone who is meant for you, before 2 can become 1, there's something you must do. Do you pull each other's tails? Do you feed each other seeds? There is something sweeter everybody needs. I've been dreaming of a true love's kiss, and the prince I'm hoping comes with this. Yeah, I want to find me a man. Amy, as if you hadn't already noticed, I decided to do this video in fast motion. Why? Because I love fast motion. It just makes everything so much cuter. I mean, look at me. Yeah, aren't I cute? No, but seriously, I wish I would have been the person to figure out that if you put anything in fast motion, it is all of a sudden funny and entertaining. I mean, look at Fred. Take him out of fast motion, and what are you left with? I guarantee it's not over 400,000 subscribers. Ooh. Let's not use this channel to bash other YouTubers, okay? Schlebster, I missed you on Wednesday. I hope everything gets sorted out and I can see you again this week. Eric, I forgot to answer your question last week, and that was, what is your favorite video that you've done for this channel? Excuse me, guys. My cat keeps jingling his little bell collar because he's, desperate for attention. I'm sorry. Carrying on. My favorite video that I've done for this channel, it's actually quite awesome that it's a toss-up between 2 very recent videos, which means that I'm probably getting, a lot better at impressing myself, which is always a good thing. Anyway, I would have to pick the video featuring Pedro. It was my favorite, and he might actually be making an appearance on my own personal channel very soon. So look out for that. Challenge this week, there were so many great questions left by subscribers that I didn't want to pick just one because I didn't want all these questions to go unanswered. So I decided to pick 3. The first one is by Viva La Soria. I'm going to butcher all these names, I don't know why I picked them. And it was, if you had to live in any country in which English wasn't the main language, which country would it be? Well, as the question is, I didn't think it made much sense because it'd be really easy for me to go with Spain or Argentina or someplace where I still spoke their language. So I decided to include Spanish in with English, and my choice is the Netherlands. No, I'm kidding. Actually, it probably would be the Netherlands if I'd been to the Netherlands, but, I mean, I know I'd love it, but I want to pick a country I've actually been to and know that I would like, and that would be Belgium. Yes, Belgium. I love Belgium. Seriously, it's the most underrated country in Europe, and perhaps the world. Here's some pictures from Belgium. The second question is from Justified248, and it's, what's the last thing that you regretted? Easy. Going into fashion. Being a fashion major and getting a degree in fashion. Last thing I regretted. I regret it a lot. I wish I would have kept my music theater major, or maybe majored in Spanish or English. English? I wish you could major in English. That would be the best thing ever. Man, I'm going to start my own college. Anyway, or Spanish or anthropology or psychology or anything other than fashion. This industry is not for me, and I'm slowly having my passion for this particular art pulverized by the corporate world, and it's eating my soul, and I want to get out now. Somebody offer me a job, something with something else. And the third question is from the only Carly? I don't know. Would you rather always have to say everything on your mind or never speak again? Props to you, this is an amazing question, and my first instinct was to say, have to speak everything on my mind, because I feel like I virtually do that already. But then I really thought about it, and I'm pretty sure there's actually a medical condition that makes you say things that are on your mind, even though you probably shouldn't, it's not socially acceptable. And I believe that if this were the case, I wouldn't really be able to function in society. So I would choose to be able to function in society and not speak, and actually thought it out, and I think that I'd be a lot more smarter and sympathetic, because for most of the time that I would have spent speaking, I would be listening, and therefore learning, and yeah, I think it would actually be one of those blessings in disguise. I definitely think it'd be a blessing for my friends, because they wouldn't have to listen to me, go on and on and on. Alex, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, no meat tubes for me, sorry. I'm a semi-vegetarian, as most of you know. Definitely no red meat in my household or on my mind, so I can't even fathom what I would do with a meat tube, because I wouldn't touch it. Gross. My challenge for you guys this week is to read a passage from a previous journal or diary. Now, if this is applicable. If it's not applicable, you can come up with your own challenge that's similar, like reading a story that you wrote or something like that. But read a passage from your old diary or journal in the character of the you that wrote it, like you from that time period. I think this will be a lot of fun. I'm a little worried about me doing the challenge next week because I was a little crazy then. Crazy now, but then. All right. Have a good week. Thank you for making me do this, Eric. I look ridiculous, and this is really cheap makeup, so it's not my fault. It's like crap.